Saturday, which means it's time to read more comics. Aren't you excited? Because it's time for a brave new world. According to the cover of this comic, this is Sonic Super Special number 2, and that's what we're starting with today. Hello, everybody! Hello! So beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you. 48 pager. Yeah, apparently this is 48 pages long. Unless it's lying. And like part of those pages are ads. Sally's hair is flowing. Yes, flowing in the wind. Wow. Look at that shading. Look at that shading. Tails' face looks kind of weird in this one, but you know. It's a comic. It's a Sonic comic. Nice outfit. Thank you. It's brand new. I revealed it Monday. Do you like it? Do you like it? Isn't it pretty? Oh no, there's Jeffrey. You're right! Oh no! There he is! Which means I get to do this finally! Yes, it's a brand new stinger! It's a brand new stinger just for Jeffrey. It's a brand new stinger just for our favorite character, Jeffrey. I don't know, just, I made that thing like a couple weeks ago and I haven't had the chance to use it. Jeffrey Stinky. He is stinky. That's why when he shows up it goes wah. Who's Jeffrey? Jeffrey St. John is a character in this comic and we don't like him around here, around these parts. We don't take kindly to him around these parts. Why don't we get started on reading the comic? Why don't we get started since I finally got to reveal that stinger? You know what? You know what? Let's play it again for good measure. Uh-oh, it's Jeffrey. Uh-oh, it's Jeffrey. Let's juice. Yeah, let's juice. It's juice and jam time. It's juice and jam time. Let's read some comics. Oh, brave new world. It's a brave new world with new problems and new threats for Sonic the Hedgehog and his friends. As chronicled by... Oh no! Oh no! I had a feeling he would show up sooner or later. I had a feeling he would show up. As chronicled by... You know who. Yup. And these are all just credits. And then there's everybody at the bottom there. There's everybody that matters. Yes. It's Penderin time, baby. He painted the cover. I had a feeling he did. That seems like his art style. I felt like this looked Pendersy because he shades really like deeply. Penders likes to shade very deeply on his works, and sometimes it works and sometimes it does not. With Sally it looks fine, but on Tails it looks kind of weird because Tails looks like he has a beard. Yeah. Alright. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Oh, goody, a paragraph! As expected from a Penders special. Why is Tails brown? Tails is brown for a while in this comic. It had been more than a decade since the inhabitants of what used to be called Mobotropolis had known peace. Since that time, they were betrayed by an enemy they once thought of as one of their own. He had sought to enslave them through his nefarious schemes. With ultimate domination over all, he surveyed his final goal. But the inhabitants created a beachhead they called Naho Village and fought back, hoping to overcome and reclaim what was rightfully theirs. As the struggle grew, it became apparent that victory would not be won without a price. And so, the final battle between the evil despot and the courageous freedom fighters was fought with the cause for freedom prevailing in the end. Though Dr. Robotnik had been vanquished, that victory didn't necessarily mean the end of their hardships. In fact, it was only the beginning. Look at their eyes. Look at like Tails' eyes specifically. He's so like anime. He's so anime. He's so chibi looking. He looks baby. He's very baby. So baby. So very baby. It's so anime. Oh woo? Alright, next page. Oh man, here we go. It's a backstory. It's a flashback. You can tell because everything is yellow. This is the planet Mobius, a world full of incredible wonders and surprises. And of all who dwelled upon its surface, none were more renowned than those who lived in the fabled city of Mobotropolis, which was governed by the benevolent and much-beloved King and Queen Acorn. Their daughter Sally provided a shining beacon of hope for the next generation. Unfortunately, there were those who would wage war against the kingdom for their own selfish purposes. It was during the war against the Overlanders that Queen Acorn mysteriously became a casualty, her true fate unknown. The king's forces, led by the warlord Julian, managed to overcome and preserve the kingdom. So there's Sonic's dad. There's Sonic's dad fighting humans, and in this comic, humans are called Overlanders, and they all have Goku hair for some reason. The humans. Man. Dun dun dun. Man. Can't believe it. They have to wage war against man itself. I love your outfit. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It's new. It's brand new. I'm a magical girl. I'm magic. Oh, look, not Sonia. I don't think Sonia existed yet. I think Sonic Underground hadn't come out quite yet. Alright, next page. However, Warlord Julian had plans of his own, thus renouncing his heritage, he adopted the name of Robotnik. With the king out of the way, Robotnik utilized his army of SWAT-bots to apprehend the citizens of the now re-Christianed Robotropolis and banished King Acorn into the Zone of Silence, upon which they were... Oh, wait. And banished King Acorn into the Zone of Silence with the king out of the way, Robotropolis, upon which they were subjected to robotization process, which not only transformed them from fur and blood to metal and circuits, but also robbed them of their free will as well. There's a robo-doggy. All was not lost as champions arose, such as Sonic the Hedgehog and his fellow freedom fighters, to fight the evil schemes of the mad dictator, eventually overcoming impossible odds and overwhelming forces. So there's everybody that... Oh... Then everybody that matters and Jeffrey St. John. Tails is green. Yeah, the yellow filter kind of makes everyone look weird. I don't know why Sally's hair is blue. I don't know why Sally's hair is blue in this one. I don't know why it looks that color on this this filter. It's very strange. It's very strange. Very strange indeed. What did I miss? Lots of backstory. It's just a recap of what we already know, basically, about the history of Mobotropolis and the war and Robotnik and so on and so forth. She's trying a new look. You know, blue could work for Sally. If she did like a dark blue, that might be cool. Why are you dressed like a Sailor Scout? It's my new outfit. It's my new outfit. Do you like it? Do you like it? Isn't it pretty? Like Sonic's fur color? Darker. I think darker. Darker would look better. Alright, next page. Whoa, now we're in the present. You can tell because it's not yellow anymore. Robotnik has been vanquished. What remains to be determined is at what price. Now that victory has since been claimed, and celebrations reveling the achievement now complete, reality has set in. The magnitude of the task that lies ahead. Unbelievable! Look at Tails. Look at Tails' strut. Look at that strut. He's posing, and his mouth looks kind of funny too. Happy late birthday. Thank you. Is this another Ken Penders issue? It is. I don't know if he did the art for it, but he did write it. Yes, thank you for the late birthday wishes. It is appreciated. Could you do a little dance with your new outfit? Oh, okay. Da 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 da. Oh, is that good? Is that a good dance? Was that a good dance? Alright, let's go to the next page. Whoa, it's a 2-page spread! Has just hit home. Whoa, and there's Dulcie. Dulcie's in this one! Let's move this over so we can zoom in. You'd never think we once lived here. Who would have thought it? Our Shangri-La is now nothing more than a dirty junkyard. Interesting, isn't it, Princess? What do you mean, Rotor? All those missions into Robotropolis? And we just move it back. Move it back. Nice. It's very impressive art. Look at all the detail. Look at all the detail in the pipes and stuff. So detailed. You know, I have a very hard time drawing, like, solid objects. So when I see stuff like this, it looks effortless. And I'm just like, how do people do this stuff? How do people draw all this? How do people draw all of this? You just need to practice. Yeah, you know, I try to practice by drawing, like, props and stuff. I try to practice as much as I can. It's just really hard to, like, think of solid objects. Oh, thank you, Kyogre's Hideout, for becoming a member. Wow. Thank you. Or it looks like you're continuing a membership that might have been gifted to you, because I can see the change in the icon. Wowie. Thanks, YouTube, for not notifying me again. Did YouTube not say that the stream was happening? YouTube, come on. You gotta do your job, man. Gotta do your job, man. How do you become a member? There's a little button. There's a little button on the bottom of the stream. It says join. You click that and then you follow the instructions. Or if you're on mobile, you have to close chat in order to see it. Okay. Next page. Oh, and let me fix it. Jeffrey's here. Jeffrey's still here. Jeffrey's still here. Gotta press the button. Come on. Uh-oh. I'm on the wrong page, that's why. There we go. Jeffrey is still here. Jeffrey is still here. We're in the end game now. End game was a couple issues ago. We're in Brave New World now. And yet we never really contemplated the significance of Robotnik's actions on a personal level. The mission always comes first, mate. I'm afraid Jeffrey's right, Rotor. Once again, the mission along with the greater good comes before all else. No matter how much the sight of all of this affects us personally, we must put aside our feelings and concentrate on the task at hand. Starting here, at the palace. Real spooky! Nothing that some lights and a paint job can't cure, sugar. I hate to say it, Bunny. Again with the cutting off of the dialogue. A cutting off of the dialogue between pages I do not like. I'm looking at chat. If sometimes I stop talking, it's because I'm looking at chat to see what people are saying. Now I know it's Ken Penders. Yeah, because it keeps cutting off sentences like that. Ken Penders tends to do that when he writes. Next page. But this place needs more than just basic interior decorating 101. Wow! So that's where the head of it enchilada. So that's where the head enchilada conducted operations from. Definitely not Daddy's style. Still, we better secure the area immediately just to be safe. Jeffrey, front and center, sir. Yes, ma'am. I think I'm gonna be ill. Is there a problem, mate? Yeah, I have a real pain and... Oh, Sonic, this isn't the time for... What was that? I don't know, but I'm down to 8 lives just hearing it. It sounded like it came from somewhere close by. Oh, Hershey's here. They brought Hershey. They brought Hershey along. Hershey the cat. For those that are ill-informed, Hershey the cat was a semi-important character during Endgame. She was tricked into almost killing Sally. But it's okay because she was tricked and she regrets it, and everything is fine. Everything is fine. Hershey is a good character. Hershey did nothing wrong. Whoa, I just saw that, Lemon. I just saw that, Lemon. Aka Super! Aka Super! Holy moly, it hasn't shown up yet. Hang on. It hasn't shown up on Streamlabs yet, but it will at some point. There it is! Thank you, Lemon. Consider this a late birthday present. I love your new outfit. One question about the new Katney. She the same character with a new look or a different character? She's the same person. Also, assuming you have played Sonic Frontiers, how far into it are you? I just reached Chaos Island. I sort of dropped Frontiers. I sort of dropped Frontiers because it's not exactly a game for me. I didn't get very far. I was still on Kronos Island when I stopped. It just wasn't a game for me, so I stopped playing it. And then I watched other people play it instead. It happens. It happens. Can you do a stream on Frontiers? I tried to, and everything went horribly wrong. The people that know. The people that don't need to know. The people that don't know don't need to know, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's move on. Let's move on. Alright. It did! A Dynamac! Look out! First seen in Sonic 31. Looks like the old hedgehog has to do it to it. Really? That'd be the day. All you need is one good bolt. Boink, attack. Zut alors! Sugartwan. Talk about tight squeezes. Meow! We have to draw the Dynamac's attention. Try to confuse it. Easier said than done, princess. Just pass me the controller, bro. I got you. Why is it always Tails who usually makes the worst faces in these comics? Yeah, look at that one! Look at that face! Look at that Tails face! Yeah, Tails usually gets the, like, short end of the stick when it comes to, like, expressions. Especially when Penders is at the helm. Yeah. Lyndon Luquin. I hope I said that right. Hey, SNT, rockin' the hero chow look? Nice, I'm a fan of blue and white myself. All about to start my crossover sesh soon. Drop by just to say hello. Well, thank you for the donation. And yeah, this outfit is based off of a hero chow. You're right. I mostly based this outfit off of a hero chow. You are correct in that assumption. Has anyone else noticed that $100 donations only let you put 270 characters instead of 300? That's weird. That's weird. I haven't noticed. Then again, I don't usually donate $100 in a stream at a time. But yeah, that's weird. Do you have an outfit for the evil chow? I do not. I do not. It's just hero chow right now because I'm a magical girl. Superhero idol. I want to see Super SNT in that outfit. Wish granted. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! I can go super in this outfit. Take that. There we go. Okay, alright. Next page, next page. Let's go to the next page. This is very important that we continue reading. Whiff, whiff, whiff. Whoa! Stop the merry-go-round. I want to get off. Sonic, snap out of it. We need your True Blue. Execute Plan C. Plan C. Designed to confuse. C. Wait, I'm confused by that sentence. Hang on. Design. Plan C, designed to confuse. C, I guess? Is that how you're supposed to say it? Look out, Sonic. We're gonna... Oh, wait, there's more characters! Why are there so many characters in this... They brought so many characters along and they can't draw them all at once. It's a pun. C, like seek for confusion? Like C for confusion? Porcupine is weird. Yeah, you know, they've got some very interesting character designs in this comic. It happens. They brought the 40, not the 40 Fathom. They brought the backup freedom fighters with them. 40 Fathom is the sea creature freedom fighters. Hit! Ow! Slam! Admit it, I'm just too fast for your sensors. The Dynamac's buying the plot, princess. The Dynamac's buying the ploy, princess. By moving so fast, Sonic not only is able to produce multiple images, but the Dynamac registers Sonic's body heat as he does so. Snively! You are a moron. All this commotion, and you're fascinated with what's behind the curtain. No matter, time to book it. Oh, no, you don't! What is with Snively's face? I do not like Snively's face in this panel. The panel on the right. Snively looks like a skeleton. With a long nose. He looks like a skeleton. Those robots look a bit different from the usual ones. Also, that face is creepy. Yeah. I think the robots look different because it's Snively's robot and not Robotnik's robot. I believe that's the reason. Alright, next page. I'm going to the next page. Here, Jeffrey. Yes, I will. Out of my way, you royal brat. Cheeky beggar, I'll teach you manners. No! Get ready, bunny. Sonic, plan D. D as in diversion. Crackle, swoop. Now, bunny, time to reach out. Again, cutting off of the sentences. Why does it happen so often? That makes sense. I keep forgetting Robotnik is gone now. Yeah, it's hard to believe Robotnik's actually dead. They really, yeah. Robotnik's gone. For real. The Robotnik that we know is gone. Was it long to make that outfit? I designed it in like a day, and then Daniela took a few weeks, maybe longer, to rig it for me. Cutie Tea Cat is her username. She's the one that does all of my outfits. I give her an idea. A sketch, a proof of concept, and she's like, okie dokie, I'll do it. And then she does it, she works her magic, and poof, I have new outfits. It's really good. It's really good. She does really great work. I recommend her. I recommend her when her commissions are open, because she does models. She does models for anybody. When did Eggman die? Eggman died in issue 50. And this is super special number 2. We're on like, I think the next issue after this is like 53. Alright, next page. And make the connection. Have a jolt on me, Sugar Mac. Have a jolt on me, Sugar Mac. Woo! That's 1 down for the count. For now, Sonic, there could be other surprises. Maybe if we make Ringo here sing, we could make life easier for us. I doubt very much Sniffly would cooperate, Jeffrey. You've got that right, sister. There's always the hard way, mate. Where to now, Sal? I have to check something out, Sonic. It's been such a long time. Why is Sonic wall-eyed in this panel? Sonic's eyes are going in 2 different directions in this panel. Do you see that? Do you see that? He's just like, duh. Duh. It hasn't popped up yet, but thank you, Maddie Harris. What are your thoughts on Melody from the last video? Ooh. You mean the pop star? I have no personal opinions on her because I have not met her. At least not yet. Yeah, I have not met her yet, but I know she's a pop star and she can sing pretty. Alright, next page. Next page. Since I've been home. Only, it's not home anymore, is it? Well, Rotor, what's the latest? We have our work cut out for us, but it's nothing I can't handle. Come on, little buddy. I think Sal would like a little privacy. Way to go, big guy. Eh? Is she? Yeah. I thought as much. Interesting, very interesting. This is the beginning of Sally's sad and misunderstood phase. This is gonna be common in issues by Ken going forward. Oh no. It's Sally's edgy phase! Oh, just every character has to have an edgy phase. Everyone has to have one. Alright, I'm gonna move on to the next page. Oh no, another weird Tails face! Do you guys see that? Do you guys see the weird Tails face? Why does Tails look so weird in these comics? It hasn't popped up yet, but thanks Frost the Hobbidon. Oh, there it goes. Once I save up in the future, I want to ask the person to make a model of my OC. She did an amazing job. For now, I'm stuck using a cheap model. Yeah, it's best to save up for a model like this, because it can cost you... It can cost you a pretty penny. My models are... Even though I am friends with Daniela, I still have to pay for my stuff. So... I still have to pay for my stuff. Luckily, because it was just an outfit swap, it was done at a discount. So yeah. Definitely save up. Definitely save up for it. Especially if you want to give her a tip. Because PayPal takes some of that money. So yeah. Tails looks like Kermit. He does look like Kermit, you're right. do have a wand. I do have a wand, I just don't have it out right now. In concept, I have a wand. Alright, let's read. The following morning... What do you think, Nicole? If we break into teams and assign each team a task, we should have some basic necessities up and running quickly. Oh wait, that was Sally. That was Sally, not Nicole. If we break into teams and assign each team a task, we should have some basic necessities up and running quickly. That does sound logical, Sally. Yawn. Let's get started then. Oh, there's Amy! Front and center! Amy! Antoine, I want you and Bunny to establish a source of clean running water to use. Rotor, I need you to see if you can establish a source of power. As for you, Sonic, I want you and Tails to scout around and make sure there aren't any unfriendly surprises. Be careful, guys. If there's a problem, just signal. And 2 if... 1 if by land, and 2 if by air. I feel like I've read this before. Am I having deja vu? Sonic's shoes pink. Yeah, it looks like, with the blurring, it looks like Sonic's shoes are pink. How was your Easter? I was camping during Easter, so it was fine. I was out camping during Easter, and I saw some mermaids. I saw mermaids! Real ones! It's just Penders' monotonous, stale writing. Yeah, it feels like he's written something like this already. Mermaids. Yeah, I saw mermaids! Real ones! They danced and sang. It was cool. Were they pretty? They were pretty. They were very pretty. And they had beautiful voices. Do you want to be a mermaid? That might be fun. It might be fun to be a mermaid. Maybe a mermaid in this outfit. Next page. Now I want you, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, where did he go? I'm now at the armory, Your Majesty. The facilities have been secured. And so far, King Acorn, the threats have been pretty much those we've anticipated. Don't give me that, Commander. We must guard against the enemy within as well as without. I don't understand, Your Highness. Who is this enemy you refer to? I speak none other than Sir Charles Hedgehog. He's a dangerous radical and could pose a major threat to the realm. Are you certain of this, Your Majesty, after all? Of course I am certain. Don't forget it was he who invented the roboticizer. You mean Uncle Chuck? But Uncle Chuck's a good guy. Uncle Chuck's a good guy. He didn't mean to invent the roboticizer. He wanted to do something good. Not Sonic's father. Sonic's father is not named Charles. It's Uncle Chuck. Uncle Chuck. Sir Charles Hedgehog is Uncle Chuck. I think His Majesty needs to be caught up on how much Chuck has helped the resistance from within. True. He needs like a brief, catch-up. Like, here's the backstory. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Also, thank you, Frost the Hobbidon. Tails looks so weird because they don't know how to draw Sad AM Tails' design. Sonic artists prefer Game Tails' design and abandoned the Sad AM Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog design. Yeah. You know, back in the day, Tails was, like, Tails looked weird depending on, like, where you looked. I'm gonna go to the next page. Next page! As well as creating the spy network that begat traitors to the realm. I have access to information even you are unaware of, Commander, and that's enough excitement for now, sire. I'm sure the kingdom will survive while you rest. Click clack. I'm out on security detail, Fleming. Nobody goes in there. Even the princess, sir? Especially the princess. This should just about do it. With Robotnik gone for good, I don't see any need for all this surveillance equipment. Of course, one never knows when things might change. It's Uncle Chuck! It's Uncle Chuck! There he is. Why does King Acorn look like Amazing Spider-Man 2 Green Goblin? It's because he's got this weird disease that he got from being in the zone of silence for so long that's like crystallizing his body into emerald. And they're trying to like fix him. Alright, next page. But out of sight, out of mind should do for now. Speaking of which, I guess it's time I relayed the news. I just wish I had a clue of what their reaction will be. Sir Charles, this is a surprise. We heard metal clanging and came to investigate. Well, it never gets easier, does it, Chuck, old boy? Sir Charles, this is a surprise. We heard metal clanging and came to investigate. What brings you here, sir? I came to tell you Robotnik's gone, defeated. He won't be bothering anyone anymore. How much more could he do to us? I almost wish we were still mindless automatons. What good is our freedom without our original form? That's Sonic's parents! It's Sonic's parents, they're robots. That's Sonic's parents. Jules. Yeah, Jules and... what's his mom's name? I forget what his mom's name is, but I know that his father's name is Jules and his uncle's name is Charles. Or Chuck. Why not turn the king into a robot to stop the crystal effect? I don't think the king would consent to that. I don't think the king would consent to that. Also, it's not a guarantee if it'll stop the crystallization process because it's zone of silence magic, and that stuff is unpredictable. Bernadette! Yeah, her name is Bernadette, right. Jules and Bernadette Hedgehog. So Eggman turned Sonic's mom and dad into robots. Actually, Uncle Chuck turned Sonic's dad into a robot by accident. And then Robotnik found out about it and stole the roboticizer from Uncle Chuck and turned it into a weapon of destruction. Why do they have free will? Have I missed anything? I don't know why they have free will. I don't know why they have free will. I'm guessing we're gonna find out. Yeah. Hey, I'm afraid it's not that simple, Jules. The Ultimate Annihilator may have restored free will to us and all, but there it is! The Ultimate Annihilator reversed the effects of the robotization in terms of their brains. But what, Sir Charles? We've endured so much, Sir Charles, that the hope of being restored is all that kept us going. All we want is a normal life with our families. I'm afraid that's impossible. When the original roboticizer was destroyed, any chance of our being restored died with it. And if by some miracle, even if I was able to rebuild it to the same specs, any routine maintenance or even a minor alteration performed affected your cellular structure, I could not guarantee you're surviving the process. I'm very sorry. So yeah, there's your explanation. That's why all the roboticized animals have free will now, because the Ultimate Annihilator exploded. The weapon that Robotnik built, because it exploded. If it exploded, it created like some kind of weird effect on all of the robots. So if they got de-roboticized, they'll die. Probably. That seems to be what Uncle Chuck is saying. Alright, next page. What is that? What is that? I don't like that. You needn't hang your head, laddie. I fought in the Great War, so I know there be worse than our current condition. In fact, my joints have never felt better. I say it's time to move on, Charles, my lad. I agree. What say you, Jules? Or you, Bernie? I think it's time to stop clinging to false hopes and power rings that don't last. It's been a long time since we've seen... Sonic, do you read me? Here, loud and clear, Two-Tailed Wonder, what's up? Are we gonna have a family reunion? Are we gonna have a family reunion? That'll be sad. That's gonna be pretty sad. I wonder if Sonic has depression yet. I think Sonic has some issues that he's kind of bottling up. I'm sure Sonic has like plenty of mental problems that he's, you know, bottling up. I need a drink of water. Why does Bernadette's robot form have to have pink lips? I think you know the answer to that. Because girl. Me, that's what. Hello. What's this? What's that? I see shadows. I'm moving in for a closer look. Thank you, Confedric. Imagine SNT and Melody as a long-running rivalry anime. Like we're two idols that were rivals, that are also rivals, and we like compete. That sounds like something that would happen in like the early 2000s, where they'd have two similar like idols, but they're pitted against each other in the media. So it becomes like a long-running like rivalry thing with the fandom. Sonic, I see SWAT bots, lots of them, and they're each carrying something. Just stay above them, Tails. Don't get reckless. I'm okay. They haven't even noticed me. Well, hang on. I'll be there in a flash. Check. I'm coming down. SWAT bots, huh? Golden line number 810. Me, that's what. Yeah, because Sonic's, you know, get it? Because Sonic said, what's up? And Tails was like, me, because he's flying. Wow, funny. The Robians may have had replacement parts put in. Imagine if you were turned back into flesh, but your liver was a lithium battery. Whoa, yeah, now that you've explained it like that, that's pretty dark. That is pretty dark. That is pretty dark to think about. Oh, man. Whoa, man, that's pretty creepy. Alright, I'm moving on. What do you think they're up to, Sonic? Who can say, but whatever it is, we're not going to find out by staying outside. Unbelievable, Tails. It's like Robotnik planned for things to keep operating long after he was gone. Maybe he figured, since we knew about his final revenge scheme, he'd try something different. Of course you remember Sonic 22, didn't you? Of course. I think. Mayday, Sonic! SWATbots approaching from behind! We're surrounded! Yowzer! Huh? Totally ignored. That's way uncool. What do you mean uncool? It's fine. It's better than having to fight. I mean, it's rude and all, but it's better than having to fight a bunch of SWATbots. Blue Arm Sonic? You're right! There's a Blue Arm Sonic right there! Front and center. Blue Arm Sonic. We got another one, boys. We got another one, boys. Tails got a unibrow. Yeah, his hair kind of makes him look like he has a unibrow. You right. You right. It looks like he's got a unibrow. Thank you, meme boy. Meme boy. I know I'm late, but King Acorn actin' sus. He seems to be a sussy baka imposter. I suggest we call him Xeno Acorn. Also, thoughts on the Sonic EXE community? I have no thoughts on the Sonic EXE community because I know nothing about it. I know nothing about it. I just know that there's the community has a bunch of like alternate like universe EXEs. That's about all I know, and I have no opinion on it one way or the other. Alright, I'ma move on. Check this. The trains are running, but they're going nowhere. If there's a plan, I sure don't see it. Eee! You hear that? Be still my heart. You were saying? I say we check it out. Sonic, wait up! It could be a trap. Uh-oh, it's a cry for help. From where? Help, help! Sonic, that sounds like... Shh, I'm trying to concentrate. It sounds like it's coming from in here. Help, help! I don't know, Sonic. We could be getting in over our heads. Anonymous! Thank you for the $1. Uncle Chuck originally made the roboticizer as a medical device and used it on his brother, Sonic's dad, after he came back with fatal injuries that were unable to be treated through normal means, but the machine malfunctioned and zapped his free will. Yes! Yes, that is exactly what happened. And then Robotnik was like, I could use this. And then he stole the roboticizer. And then Sonic the comic happened. That's what happened. What would you do if Eggman made you a sister? Technically he kinda did with Sage. In terms of like biological, that would be very weird. I'm sure he would try to use it for use my sister for nefarious purposes. That's a hard word to say sometimes. Moving on. After taking on everything from Robobutt to Rogue Skunks, I kinda doubt it. Down there! Talk about shake, rattle, and roll. Sonic, I don't like this. Nobody said we couldn't jump to the next level. Or fly overhead? That too. Sonic, Tails, over here! Arlo, are you alright? Only when I laugh. Hang on, Arlo. We'll get you out. Uh-oh. It seems like some people got caught in the rubble. Everything is canon. Everything is canon. Everything is canon. You're right. That's what Sega said. Arlo. No, not that Arlo. Not that Arlo. It's Arlo the armadillo, which is kind of a mouthful. Is the comic based off the series or the series based off the comic? The series is based off the comic. The comic came first. The comic came first. Then the series happened. And then once the series started showing up, they started incorporating more of the series into the comic. Next page. In way cool time. A piece here, a piece there until we have overload. I'm sorry, guys. What can we do? We can't just leave Arlo like that. What do you suggest? It would take a miracle right about now. What? I don't believe it. Why, that's no miracle. It's only... There you go, little feller. Rudyard. He's been roboticized. No wonder we haven't seen him around. Arlo, are you okay? Pink shoes again. Yeah, I think the pink is supposed to represent like the speed of which Sonic is running so fast that it's like blurring into a pink color. Because it's mixing with the air. So it creates like... It's kind of like pulling taffy. It's kind of like pulling taffy. When you pull taffy, you incorporate air into the candy, thus making it a lighter color. Is Team Chaotix in this story? Currently, not in this issue. But Team Chaotix is in previous comics. Would Sage like to meet you as her sister? I don't know. I don't know. Because I kind of defected from the Eggman family. So I don't know if she would want anything to do with me. I'm going to the next page. The next page. I'm fine, guys. Really, I am. I just had the wind knocked out of me. Uncle Chunk, where did you come from? I had to go tell some folks the good news about what happened. Especially a couple that couldn't wait to see you, lad. I'm sure you haven't forgotten your own parents, Sonic. Hello, dear. It's been way too long. We missed you so very much, son. Mom? How could you keep this... Mom? Dad? How could you keep this from me? What? No hug? No hug? Reunion time, yeah. No hug! Come on, we need a hug. We need a group hug. Being roboticized with free will would have its conveniences if you don't mind the whole not being able to eat or feel anything ever again. True. It would have its benefits and also its downsides. It's got its ups and its downs. Next page. Sonic, wait! Let me explain! Sonic, your Uncle Chuck was only doing what we asked him to. Oh no, Sonic's saying... See, Sonic does have problems. He's saying... I was afraid he would react like this. Please, go after him. I should never have kept the truth from him. Our boy could use a friend right now. Tails to Sonic, you forgot something! Me! How you must hate me right now. And you know what? End of comic! Poor Sonic. Sonic probably thought his parents were dead this whole time. That might have been the problem. Sonic and his depression arc. And you know, now that the war is over, everyone has time to feel feelings again. So of course everybody's gonna feel some feelings. Next page. I don't blame him one bit. We've established which communication boxes are working in the immediate vicinity, Princess. Which amounts to... maybe 2 out of every 5 are operational. Not good, but better than sweet mother of pearl! Can it be? Your eyes aren't deceiving you, Princess. I told them everything. So this is what you've been up to. I only wish Sonic shared your sentiments. I know they look like us, Dylan, but aren't they still robots? Don't be racist! We don't need robot racism in this comic. We don't need that. Put it aside. Put it aside! Also, Sally's head is very big. Yes, I see. Sally does have a very big head in this comic. Detroit become human? Oh no, Detroit become human. But Sonic! I remember you. Has it really been that long, dear? Perhaps they had more important things to consider, Bernie. Really, Jules, where are your manners? Back in the sewers, along with my sense of humor. Listen, everyone. I know how rough it's been for you, for all of us. Right now, though, I'm thankful we're all together again. Begging your pardon, Princess Sally. I look around and I see it's not the same. I'm not sure it ever can be. They need time to adjust to everything, Sal. As do we all, Uncle Chuck. Sally always has a big head. It depends on who draws her. Sometimes her head proportion is fine. But, yeah, Sally does have a pretty big head. Did Sonic's mom actually have pink hair, or is that just the whole being turned into a robot thing? I don't know. I mean, it's possible, because I've seen pictures of unroboticized Bernadette, and she doesn't have pink hair. It could be that this is just what they thought up on the spot. Yeah. Possibly. It's possible that she had pink hair before. In this version, at least. Next page. Some more than others, it seems. He knew! All this time and he knew, Tails! He should have told me my parents were alive! He had no right to keep it a secret! He told me they were casualties of the war! And all this time my parents were living under Robotropolis! They were casualties They were casualties, Sonic. Last I saw, they look roboticized to me. If Uncle Chuck had told you the full truth, what would be different? I like this Sonic face. I like this Sonic face right here. He looks done with life. He looks pretty done. Sonic looks so depressed. Yeah, he looks very done with life. Which I don't blame him. I do not blame him. After everything that's happened in his whole life, I do not blame him. The second panel here is funny to me because it's so blatantly obvious that Spaz drew that nice-looking Sonic and Penders drew Tails and everything else on the page. Yeah, it's true, because Sonic looks really different from everything else on this page. It is, yeah, it does look kind of weird. Now that I take a closer look at it, Sonic is very... This Sonic specifically is very different compared to everything else on this page. I think Spaz drew the depressed Sonic. It's very obvious. It's very obvious that he did. You can tell by the shape of his head and also his hands. Next page. Next page. Well, at least I know my parents were still there for me. So did the princess when King Acorn was in the zone of silence, but that didn't make it easier for her. So, you probably wouldn't have seen them any more than we do Uncle Chuck, whom we didn't see much of because of his work behind enemy lines. Chances are they'd have been off fighting the war just like him. Your point being, Uncle Chuck probably saw what Aunt Sally went through over her father and thought he was doing you a favor by not telling. Whatever his reasons, Uncle Chuck did what he did because he loves you. You know, Tails, you can be such a brick. I try. What do you say we head back? Way cool, Sonic. What does that mean? Wow, Tails, you're such a brick. He's a brick. Ow! He's a brick. House. It means he can rely on Tails. Thick as a brick. Thick as a brick. Alright, next page. Let's see what happens. Oh no, it's Jeffrey! Oh no! Great! I have to press the button again. I have to press the button. I have to use the button as much as I can. Because I've been wanting to use that button for like 2 weeks. Later that evening, I never thought I'd say this, Nicole, but the situation is hopeless. We're better off rebuilding elsewhere than trying to restore Mobotropolis to its former self. I don't think you've fully explored all your options, Sally. The mother box is right, love. There are always alternatives. Jeffrey, at your service. In need of a friend tonight? More than ever. Well then, I'm just your mate. You'll always be a friend, Jeffrey. However, if you're implying beyond that, I'm afraid I can't accept. Meaning, go away, Jeffrey! Go away! Go away, Jeffrey. We don't want you here. Oh, my nose was itchy. Hang on. He stinks up the place. He's stinky. He's stinky. Stinky P.U. They finally stopped their romance storyline at least. I would hope so. I would hope so. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, Grandma. Next page. I know there's something between us, Jeffrey. But I also know that my heart belongs to Sonic. I can't go forward until I know what I have. Do you understand? Not really. That's okay, as long as I do. You're lost, love. Is it now, love? Sonic! We were just chatting about you, mate. St. John. I'm not your mate! Yes! Punch him in the face! Punch him! Punch him! Punch him! Punch him! Kick his butt! Kick his butt! Get wrecked. So satisfying. So satisfying. I do not like Jeffrey St. John at all. It's good to see him getting punched. Based Sonic. Get him, boys! Alright, let's continue. See what happens. Oh boy, more fighting. Here we go. Not now, not ever. Do you hear me? Loud and clear, Olgo. Let's have a go, you mug. Woof. Bam, whack, pow. Sonic, Jeffrey. Hey, you guys, stop it. What's all the excitement? It's Sonic and Jeffrey. They're going at it like crazed pumas. We need something to cool them off. Whoa, man, this is crazy. It's crazy that you're just fighting. They're just going at it. Sonic got in more hits. Yeah, go Sonic. Get him. Get him. No, don't stop. I never realized how old Jeffrey was. Yeah, he's old. He's inappropriately old. Jealousy script reading flashbacks. Oh no. No, this fight is more appropriate. This fight is more appropriate. Alright, next page. We gotta find out what happens. I believe I know just this thing, princess. Here, bunny, take this. This should really, how you say, dampen their spirits. Big time, hun. Hey, cut that out. Blimey. It's not even Saturday night. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? But it is Saturday night. But it is Saturday night. But it is. Incredible. It must be your inbred It must be your inbred machoism. How else can we explain the two of you acting like a couple of juveniles? I want both of you to shake hands and let bygones be bygones. This doesn't end here. You got that right. And now, everyone. First meta joke of Sonic. I don't know what that means. Drunk reference? Maybe? Maybe he's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. I don't know what Jeffrey was referring to. Sad AM. No, it's Saturday night. Saturday night. Next page. I say we call it a night. I can't help but think it might be better if everyone knew you were in command, Daddy. Especially your friends. Especially your... Nonsense, Sally. From what I understand, you're doing a splendid job. From now, no one must find out, Sally. Especially your friends. But why, Daddy? I have my reasons, and you have your orders. Now carry them out. Acorn out. This isn't right, Nicole. Nor is the first time you've kept secrets from Sonic and your friends. Such are the burdens of command. And Sally's crying. Oh no. Poor Sally. Sally just got her father back and he's like bullying her. What the heck? What the heck? King Acorn's mean. I don't like King Acorn. He's a bully. The king is delusional, just like Kenders. I mean, Ken Penders wrote this, so... He's the one that's making King Acorn act delusional. I wonder if King Acorn was always like this, or is it the chaos stuff? True. It could be his condition making him act delusional. But he was in the zone of silence for like years. Who knows what that does to a person? Next page. This is a long comic. I think we're only gonna read this comic today because it's so long. I don't even know what page we're on. I don't even know what page we're on. Well, it was not my decision. I will abide by it. I take it none in the majority would like to reconsider. Reconsider what, Uncle Chuck? We took a vote, Princess. For now, we believe it's in the best interests of the roboticized Mobians to start our own colony. But why? You're more than welcome to join us. We're not so sure that's true, Princess. Already, we've overheard whispers among your kind. Our kind? You're our fathers and mothers, our family and friends. You belong here with us. I look around, Princess. I don't like Bernadette's lips. I don't like Bernadette's lips. They're a little too pronounced. This is a super special. Yeah, it is a super special. It's really long. It's long on purpose, but like... It's taking a really long time to get through this comic. Thank you, Some Little P. Your voice sounds so sweet and cute. It reminds me of cotton candy. Sorry if I sound creepy. I'm not good at giving people compliments. No, it wasn't creepy. It was cute. Thank you. Thank you for the very nice compliment. I appreciate it. It's really weird that Bernie has white eyes and most of the other robots have black eyes. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird that she doesn't have black eyes like the rest of the robots. It's weird. Oh wait, look at this. I see an inconsistency. Here's Uncle Chuck, right? His eyes are white and now his eyes are black. And also the bear's eyes are white too. I see an inconsistency. They also turn blue. Yeah, his eyes go from red to blue pretty often. Next page. And I would have to disagree. Completing cross-circuiting to B. And that should do it. Alright, the main computer is back online. This is Tower 1 Skyliner. You have a go for takeoff. Have a nice day. Roger Wilco Tower, the same to you. Destination, the Devil's Gulag. Vroomsh. I could see their approach as I lay in my cell. Thank you, Frost the Hobbidon! It's Sally of King Acorn loves his daughter and has absolute trust in Sally. Ken Penders wants to make King Acorn a terrible father who thinks he knows best. Yeah, I can see that happening. Next fate. Just as I could feel the roar of the engines when their craft landed. Now that Robotnik is gone and I'm stuck deep in this reopened dungeon, they think they're safe. All they do now is come once a week to check on us. Make certain we have food and water. And confirm that there hasn't been any attempts to leave our little utopia. When the time is right, is the time I'll strike. And let them believe what they want. When the time is right, it's the time to strike. The stage has been set. The curtain has risen. Now that you have entered Sonic's brave new world, continue the journey in Sonic 53 as things get wilder still. Ah! Ugh, Snively looks really weird. Why do they have to draw Snively so weird? Why do they have to draw Snively with such detailed features? Why can't he just be a funny cartoon man? He has a nosebleed. Yeah, the shadows under his nose makes him look like he has a nosebleed. Alright. Fan art! Wowee! Look at the fan art! Let's take a look. We got a cute little Tails. We've got a Knuckles. We've got a mural with everybody in it. We've got Knuckles and Sally and Jeffrey St. John, unfortunately. And Bunny? Why is Jeffrey St. John and Bunny together in this picture? We have a Sonic cosplay for Halloween. A Sonic costume. Wowee. And we've got... Is that like a Lego Sonic? It looks like a Lego Sonic. Must be someone's OC that doesn't really look like Bunny. I don't know. It just kind of looks like Bunny to me. James Leeming, thank you for your membership. Thank you for your membership. Lego Sonic before Lego Sonic sets. You know what? I actually have the Lego Sonic set. I haven't yet built it. I haven't built it yet. I kind of want to stream building it, but I have to figure out a good setup for that. That kid's costume, though. I mean, it's fine for the late 90s. It's fine for the late 90s. There wasn't any, like, good official Sonic costumes. It's fine. Then there's Sonicgrams. I don't see anything of importance on this page. What's that? A Jeep? A Jeep? Some kind of Jeep. Sonicgram special. Wah wah wah. Oh, that was it. Hooray! I think we have time for one more comic. We'll do number 53. Because I think that's the next one. I think that's the next one after Super Special 2. Yeah, 53. I had to check my reading order. Let's see, number 53. Ooh, what is this? There we go. Guess who's coming to dinner? Guess who's coming to dinner? Who could it be? Is it the king? Is the king coming to dinner? Because it looks like it looks like a ghost is coming to dinner, but thank you, James D. Morris, for the dono. The art here. Yeah, the art's really detailed. This looks like another Spaz cover. Yeah. Looks... Yep, you can tell by the little autograph at the bottom there. Guess who's coming to dinner? Who could it be? Who could it be? Oh boy, a paragraph! My favorite. I need some water. The Flying Dutchman. Who could it be now? Okay, paragraph time. Once a virtual paradise. The planet Mobius was enslaved when conquered by the techno-evil of Dr. Robotnik. In the aftermath, a courageous group of freedom fighters has risen to restore the order and beauty that was once theirs. The greatest among them is the fastest and way coolest dude on 2 feet, Sonic the Hedgehog. Now wartime has at long last ended and a brave new world has started to emerge. Its emergence, however, isn't easy, especially in the city of Mobotropolis. Before the Knothole village can transport themselves there, the freedom fighters begin their awesome task of dismantling the fiendish devices left by Robotnik as a safety precaution. Little do they know of the secrets they will unleash, secrets of a past left best forgotten. Especially for one King Acorn. Dun dun dun! I just saw that, there it is! I was looking at the super chat. SNT is the whole package. She has a beautiful model, a really sweet voice, and an adorable laugh. Thank you. Thank you, that's very sweet. Thank you. Alright. Whoa. Here we go. Unfinished business. Oh, whoa. First, we gotta do this. There's his name. There he is. Unfinished business. Princess Sally, incoming at 12 o'clock high. That's quite an unusual looking craft. I wonder who it could be. You should stand behind us, princess. At least until we know they are friendly. You know me better than that, Antoine. Besides, it's only Sir Knuckles. And it looks like he brought a friend. Is that any way to greet a guest of the realm? And look, it's Julie Sue! It's Julie Sue! Of course Julie Sue is here. Knuckles brought his girlfriend to meet his friends. Alright, I don't think they're dating quite yet, but you know. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. After all, you guys aren't exactly a hop, skip, and a jump away from the floating island. The trip wasn't that bad, Knuckles. Just the same, I'm glad you could make it. And you are? I guess you could say we didn't start out as friends. Oh wait. Sally, this is Julie Sue. We just recently met. I guess you could say we didn't start out as friends. You're going down, punk. You think you're a kidna enough to do it? Boy, guess again. But we found we shared some things in common. Aha, so you two are just buddies. We have our disagreements as well, I'm sure. However, we can discuss that later. For now... cutting off sentences, so annoying. Julie Sue is pretty. Yeah, she's got some pretty colors going on. Some of her faces can be a little weird, though. Sally's hands look tiny. Just how much bulk in those white gloves everyone wears. Yeah, Sally's hands are very small. I mean, Bunny's hands are also really small. At least her non-roboticized hand is really small. But everyone else's hands are pretty big. Even Rotor's ungloved hands are pretty big, but you know, he's a walrus, so... Next page. There are more urgent matters to discuss, dear sir. Such as, remember your quest for and subsequent recovery of the Sword of Acorn? How could I forget? Once the sword was in our possession, we thought the whole effort wasted upon seeing my father healthy and vibrant. Nobody had informed me of your recovery, father. Everything is on a need-to-know basis, daughter. Since that King Acorn soon proved to be a robot duplicate, upon rescuing the real King Acorn, I decided to attempt utilizing the power of the sword to cure his illness. I raised the sword, undoing the mystical incantation handed down through generations. I wish I might, find the cure for King Acorn's plight. Stupid sword! But it was hopeless. So what did you do? We doing Disney references? we're doing Disney references up in here. I don't know why stupid sword needs to be part of this mystical incantation, but okay. I don't know if it was. Yeah, they're really dragging on this whole King Acorn sword thing. Because, you know, that's not the real sword, remember? Mammoth Mogul has the real sword. I had Rotor examine the sword and he found it's a fake. What's fake? That hunk of metal or the story behind it? I was planning to go off on my own quest, but my duties supervising the reconstruction of Mobotropolis required I stay here. Now I'm hoping you're up for trying once again to find the true Sword of Acorn. I'm sorry, Princess, but I've been busy myself since I recently discovered my birthplace still existed, but in another zone. Wild! It can only be Echidnopolis. When Robotnik's Ultimate Annihilator went off, it must have affected the barriers between zones, enabling Grandfather Hawkins to restore the city to its original site. I remember this! When you called, it gave me the excuse I needed to get away and think, especially after discovering a mother I never knew I had. Sounds like you and someone else I know have more in common than either of you realize. In fact... moving on to the next page. Echidnopolis? Yeah, Echidnopolis. The original home of the Echidnas before the whole no technology thing. Next page. I think the two of you should have a real heart-to-heart talk. Antoine, why don't you take Knuckles to see Sonic? Julie Sue, would you like to join us? I think I'd like that, you know. It's a whole new world for me as well. Red, I was hoping we'd cross paths again. I never had a chance to think. Skip it, dude. Everything's cool. Seal the deal, compadre. We just don't get what works on me. The hedgehog's never uncool, man. Maurice! Oh no. Who's that screaming? Sounds like a strangled turkey. Wait, is that his mother that said that? Maurice! I'm assuming it was supposed to be like that. Because that's Sonic's name. Maurice! I remember that. I remember that. I remember people saying that. No, it was Jules. Was it? Well, we'll find out when we turn the page. Okay, it was his father. Oh, there you are, Maurice. Maurice? Who? Is he talking to you? Oh, oui! So Sonic's great secret is out. And I suppose your middle name is Wentworth or something ridiculous like that. Actually, that is his middle name. His first name is Dad. The name's Sonic, period. It's easy too much. I can't stand it. I have to go share this with everyone. Oh no, you don't, Swan. I take it you're Sonic's father? If only he thought so. I know how that goes. I have my own parent problems. Son, every relationship has problems. The good ones are able to overcome them. Come on, dinner's on. If nobody shows up, I won't hear the end of it. As another day comes to a close with our friends, life goes on. Don't dead name Sonic! I never understood why this was supposed to be funny. It's just a regular name. I guess it's because, you know, Sonic has always been called something cool like Sonic. It's really weird to hear Sonic be called a regular, normal name like Maurice. Who can't forget that Ogilvy was intended to be Sonic's first name? Thanks, Penders. Oh, man. It's like that thing where people, instead of going by their first name, they go by their middle name. I know some people that do that. Lip smacker! Oh, goody! I love me some lip smacker. The dawn of a new day. And in the wake of the nefarious Ivo Robotics defeat by the Knothole Village Freedom Fighters, life has undergone some dramatic changes for the aforementioned group. And for two of them in particular, it seems that the changes have only begun. Sounds of Silence, Part 1. I don't see his name. It's really hard to read this font, but I can't see his name, so I think we're safe. This Sally looks cool. Yeah, this Sally does look pretty cool. She's got good proportions, at least. Wow, Sonic, would you look at that building over there? It's Dr. Robotnik's laboratory. Who knows how many diabolical schemes were cooked up in that most complex of complexes, and how many more fiendish devices lie within its walls. And just think, Sally, it's all yours for the amazingly low price of nothing. You may not be king, but it's sure gonna be a blast being princess. Look closer. I'm looking as close as I can, and I don't see his name. That's not his name. That says bowlers, not penders. Nope. Don't say his name at all. Nope, don't see his name. Not at all. Sally's very anime. Yeah, her eyes are pretty big. She's got those big cartoony eyes going on. Next page. This is no joke, Sonic. I'm serious over here. I mean, how would you feel if suddenly you were responsible for a device with the destructive power of the ultimate annihilator? Whoa, Robotnik nearly wiped out all of creation with that imported weapon of his. And you know that we wouldn't be here to discuss it if he succeeded. Chances would be kinda low, I guess. What is it, Princess? Nothing, Sonic. With everything you've done for the kingdom, I don't want to bother you with my dumb problems. No matter how mixed up, jumbled, and downright confusing your problems are, Sally, they are not, repeat, not dumb. We have a nice heart-to-heart between Sonic and Sally. This is a good change of pace. This is a good change of pace, I'd say. Sonic's eyes are brown. Yeah, they made Sonic's eyes brown in this comic. I mean, you know, back in the day, people thought Sonic's eyes were like black. And that's it. But then, you know, then the adventure style version of Sonic came out where he had green eyes. And then everyone was like, whoa, Sonic's got green eyes? Whoa. You're right, I know. It's just that for the first time in my life, You're what? Well, scared. Huh? Well, think about it for a second. Done. Hardy har har. Suddenly, I've gone from leading a band of rebels to ruling an entire kingdom in my father's stead. I know. A kingdom filled with more than its share of problems. I know. Half of the citizens are roboticized and want to form their own colony. I know. Then there's the mysterious zones popping up all over. I know. Look at Sally's eyes in this panel. They're very anime. I love it. I love this anime looking Sally in this panel. Sonic has a buck tooth. He does look like he has a buck tooth. He also has brown eyes still. Very shiny. Yeah, very shiny eyes. Alright, next page. Oh no! Oh, great. And with my father, the king, will he ever be able to reverse the process that has turned him into crystal? Hang on, I'm gonna reread that. And my father, the king, will we ever be able to reverse the process that has turned him into crystal? We may be closer than we were a few days ago. Jeffrey! Princess, Sonic, St. John. Even now, Rotor, Sir Charles, and Dr. Quack are investigating the portal to the so-called Zone of Silence with Julian's lab. Ew, he's kissing her hand. Gross. Gross! Once they have launched a probe into it, the Dread Zone of Silence, where Robotnik banished my father years ago. Once they have launched a probe into it. Wait a minute, probes? Is that such a safe idea? I mean, kaboom! What's the matter with it? This collection of panels is slightly confusing. I've had just about enough with this guy. Remove the princess. Remove the ellipses and you got Princess Sonic. Princess Sonic. Yeah, we need to see some Princess Sonic art. I want to see a Princess Sonic. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, it's Naugus! I remember him from the show. Sonic the Hedgehog in Sounds of Silence. Part 2. Like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Probe? Is that just such a safe idea? I mean, the zone is filled with all sorts of creepy villains after all. You've made your point, Hedgehog. No reason to get snippy. They've knocked the others unconscious. Who in the world are they? Who in the world, indeed. You, my dear, are a little taller. A bit wiser. Princess Sally, isn't it? I'm surprised you do not remember. Ixis Naugus, Sorceress Savant. I don't know who you are, Mr. Ixis Hugis Sorceress Whatgus or whatever your name is, but... Yeah, it's Ixis Naugus from the TV show. Ixis Naugus. Yoda. Not quite, not quite. I don't know what kind of animal he's supposed to be, but I mean, he's got like a horn on his head and you can't really see it, but he's supposed to have like a claw hand. Silence! Silence! You will speak when commanded. Holy! Like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I don't know who you are. But anyone who's all buddy-buddy with Warlord Kodos is no friend of mine. And that blast wasn't too endearing either. Well, perhaps another will stifle you forever. For shaft. You have to hit me first, Ixie. Fantastic. Sally Acorn. Yeah, look out. Noxus is a bat, rhino, and bat fused together. You mean like a crab? Did you mean to say crab? Because he also has a crab claw. Crab claw. Crab claw. That's hard to say. Sometimes it's hard to say words. Are they together or what? They're not quite together, but they do have a mutual affection for one another. Sounds to me like you've issued a challenge, which I'll be more than happy to oblige. Sonic! What? Blast. I missed. Sonic, don't just stand there. Get the princess out of harm's... Shut up. Very well done, Uma Arachnis. Oh wait, that's Ixis saying that. Very well done, Uma Arachnis. Your abilities are formidable, Quickstir. Pity you must now die. Wouldn't it have been glorious to see me assume my rightful rulership of Mobotropolis? No! Hold on, Sally. For shucks. Whoa. He pulled Sally into a spin dash. That can't be good. He pulled Sally into a spin dash. Naugus was changed after the Super Genesis wave to be Wendy Witch Carter's from Tales of Sky Patrol brother. So I guess he was a troll then. Huh. I did not know that. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Valis Bones! Arg! Yeah! Uncle Chuck, you're okay. Of course I'm okay, my nephew, but we must hurry. We don't have much time. We've got to use their momentary disorientation to beat a hasty retreat. Come on, this way. That door leads to Robotnik's hidden tunnels. Curse the Quickster, curse him! What now, Ixis? They have fled. Yes, but they can't escape. They will attempt to gain the truth from their so-called King Acorn. And we'll be there to see he gives them that and nothing but that. Speen, speen, speen. So many spoilers for Naugus in the chat. Yeah, let's keep spoilers at a minimum for now. Does your tails bug you when you move? Oh, that's why I can just move them up and down. Usually, like when I'm resting, they sit like this, but I can move them down so that they're out of the way. Whoa. I just heard thunder. It's been raining a lot lately. I don't know why. The Sounds of Silence, Part 3. Castle Acorn, formerly Robotnik's headquarters. No idea that launching the probe would release that deadly trio. Their leader, Ixis Naugus, has a wand that can turn objects into crystal. Father, how is that possible? And why didn't Ixis, Kodos, and Uma fall prey to the effects of the zone as you did when exposed to Mobius' atmosphere, sire? Ixis Naugus, a name I thought never to hear again. Well, we're gonna hear it a lot more if we don't stop him from declaring himself rightful ruler of Mobotropolis. But lad, he is the rightful ruler of Mobotropolis. Huh? Oh my god, that Sally is so cute. That Sally is so cute. Look at her. She's just like, ooh. Sally gone full kawaii mode. Kawaii mode. Kawaii. She's just like, ooh. I think our liege is suffering from a momentary lapse of reason. No, doctor, I assure you, my reasoning is far sounder than it has been for some time. Dad? I'm fine, princess. Never thought that Ixis would escape Zone of Silence. Never thought I would either, for that matter. If you all believed my crystallization to be a byproduct of prolonged exposure to its harsh environment, but that is not entirely true. After Julian betrayed my trust, the kingdom's trust, I had to use all of my skills to survive in what was my new home. Yes. Yes! Yeah, King Acorn's looking pretty kawaii in this one too. Everyone's looking pretty kawaii in this one. Next page. Oh, everything's green. But after a while, I no longer cared for my own survival. It takes a few days for exposure to the zone to set in. The Zone of Silence is called that because after prolonged exposure, sound and vibrations cease to exist. The effects can be maddening. However, my savior made me wish otherwise. However, I was plucked from death's jaws before I was swallowed by the black hole. My former royal wizard, the supposed creator of this zone, Ixis Naugus, who had vanished into its reaches years prior, now stood before me. He had found the means to prevent the insanity using his dark magics and the zone's natural resources. I forged an unholy pact that day. Exchanging flesh and blood for organic crystal would grant me immunity. Whoa. Whoa. This is Sonic X before Sonic X. I mean, technically, yeah. Technically. So many dots. Yeah, so many ellipses. I'm kind of skipping over the ellipses because I don't want to pause in between like every third word. It just seems unnecessary. Next page. But I would have to give fealty to Ixis for the rest of my days as his knight, and had the others in the zone. We had the ability to change from crystal to flesh and back again. I lost that ability when I escaped the zone. Dad! My liege. He'll be alright, kids. He just taxed his endurance in the telling of that sordid tale. If what the king said is true, if he did indeed swear blind allegiance to the wizard, you can't mean that Ixis is king. Princess? My father is in no position to make any decisions regarding the kingdom. That is why I was appointed active ruler. And as such, I say that Ixis can, well, get lost. Hooray! Go, Sally, go! Give up your children, separate, bide your time, lie and wait, Sally underground. Sounds of Silence Part 4. Shacked. Let me take a wild guess. Guards, no. Guards, no. For king and country! Whoa! Sally said it. A contract signed under duress is not valid. True. Very true. Though I don't know how much that really matters in a situation like this. A blue arm! Yeah, Sonic's got a blue arm! Sonic's blue arm! Da-na-na-na. Next page. Shunked. Aye! Who else would battle Kodos face to face? Me! But do we have to do a face to face? You're kinda ugly. Bah! Kodos in this! We must get King Acorn to safety! Shoot! Whoa! That was a real close shave! Your singing is great. Thank you. I try. Yeah, that was a pretty good joke. Can we do it can we not do it face to face? You're kind of ugly. That's a pretty good joke. That's a pretty good burn from Sonic. Contracts are only as good as your lawyer. Well, I mean, I don't know if they have lawyers in Mobius. And also, we're dealing with a wizard here. I don't think a lawyer can stand up against a wizard. Your precious acorn is about to get cracked. Ah! Whoop! Hiya! Blast! Where is my bow? Face it, Kodos. I'm more of a head-to-head battle type. Ugh! Gotta drop the bed's canopy on her. Yes! Nighty-night! So much is happening. So much action. Action. Thrilling action. Smashy, smashy. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue. It's exciting. We have to continue. Enough! You have all forced my hand. Now we must end this swiftly. Kodos, Uma! Finish act. Flush act. Be transformed. Destroy them all. I command it. There's no hope. You can say that again. Time out! Sonic called time out whenever he wanted to? Sally has a gun. She does have a gun! Where'd she get that? Where'd she get that gun? Where'd Sally get that gun? All of a sudden, she has a gun. Alright, Ixis. I've seen a few things here today, and while you'd like everyone to think you're gonna win, that's not true at all, is it? Silence! Or what, you're gonna turn me into crystal-like Kodos and Numa? Why give me such power when I could easily turn it right back at you? No! Fwashact. Just like I thought, your wand only affects inanimate matter, right? And you're flunkies. That's why you'd only blast the area immediately in front of us. Well, no more. Smash. So anyways, I started blasting. Sonic has Chaos Emerald gloves. He does! He's got crystal gloves. Chaos crystal gloves. Looks, it's like one of the skins you can get in Sonic colors. Next page. Whoosh. Look what happened to them. Without Ixis's wand to power them, they're like puppets without strings. Where's that horn-headed creep anyway? Gone. You think he's destroyed? For good, Rotor. That'll be the day. Why these would-be world conquerors are hardy... Why these would-be world conquerors are hardy breed. A new day done, and who knows what tomorrow will bring. Recreation or wreckage. No one can say, not even Sonic! Join us again in Sonic 54 and Knuckles number 7 as our brave new world continues into overdrive. Oh, overdrive. Oh, overdrive. Crystal shoes. Yeah, cute. He could have crystal shoes too. I'm looking at chat. I'm looking at chat again, seeing what you guys are saying. Shifting into maximum overdrive. Oh, and that was the end. That was the end. We've got some previews. We've got some previews for the next comics. Knuckles number 7. Sonic 54. Oh, that looks pretty dramatic. Oh, man. That looks pretty dramatic. Also, there's knights! There's knights! Looky there. Pretty cool. Oh, and that was the end. Knights, my boy. There was a Knights mini-series. Ah, interesting. It's not on my reading list, so I don't think I'm gonna be reading that one, but yeah. All right, so I'm gonna end it here. I'm a little over time. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you guys for watching once again. I don't know when I'll be streaming next. Probably either Wednesday or just waiting until Saturday again. But I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I'm streaming next. Anyway, thank you to everybody that donated. It was very appreciated. And I will see you guys next time. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.